man. Say, man, y'all already know who it is. Pull up like money, get money. We ain't never slumming. On God. What's going on, YouTube fam, man? What's happening? Y'all already know who it is, so no need for me to introduce myself, of course. Today is November 29th, 2021. It's almost 4 p.m. It's about 3:40, 3:45. It's right about now in that time frame on Easter time. So today I'm just coming to let you guys know, well, first and foremost, I didn't record today. I did one roll-off. I took a roll-off down that was full and went to the landfill early this morning and whatnot, and went and dumped that. And to whoever the young man was that shouted me out, like, this is so lit. Like, as I was coming over the scales to come back out, Pops was on the passenger seat. He was just riding me cooling. So I was coming back over the scales, and the young man was coming in the scales, you know, waiting in line. He's like behind somebody, so he seen me. And he shouts me out. He literally rolls his window down. Hey, Justin, man, what's up, man? I follow you on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Keep up the good work. And I'm like, yo. I said, man, much love. Appreciate you. Do the same thing, bro. All love, all love. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to catch the young man's name or anything like that because it was so quick. I was coming out. He was coming in. But, dude, you're awesome. You rock, man. I just want to let you know, thank you. One love. I really appreciate that. That made my day. I want to let you know that made my day. And please keep being a loyal subscriber and following. And I'm just sharing the game, man. So whoever you was, I'm sorry I didn't get your name. One love, bro. One love. Now, with that being said, after I left the landfill, for about the past week, I was just BSing. I didn't get around to it. I knew one of the fuses in my truck was blown because my turn signals on my trailer work and my brake lights would come on, but my running lights, just the running lights on the trailer, was off. And actually, I'm lying. It's been going on about 2 weeks since I got it fixed. Oh, Justin, what are you doing, buddy?
What? What the fuck?
Negligence. But with that being said, man, so I finally stopped procrastinating. I went to AutoZone. Well, first, I went on YouTube and I researched for the year of my truck. I have a Ram 2500 6.4 Hemi 2016. And I just wanted to research which fuse it was. So I seen another guy on YouTube and I was watching the video and he ran me right through it so quick. So you guys, I'm just gonna give you a heads up right quick. I'm gonna show you guys this in a second. So anybody that has Rams, the Ram trucks from about 2009 all the way up to 18, I believe 19 is when it switches, but from like 09 to 18, everything within those years, the whole setup with the fuses and the boxes and everything is the same. So you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna show y'all guys this. For anybody, this could be diesel or gas. The fuses are the same. So what was going on is, of course, when I had my lights and everything connected and the truck's on with the battery and everything, like I say, my turn signals will work, but my regular running lights, these lights do not come on for nothing. These lights will not come on. You know what I'm saying? Just the brake and the turn signals will work, but all my running lights will not come on. And the other one up front. So what we did, like I was going to show, I'm gonna show you guys a fuse now. After watching the video, truck dirty, need a washer. I'll show you guys, just in case you guys don't want to know, my running lights. Went in my fuse box right here. Gotta clean this up too. It's starting to, you know, corrode a little bit. And really clean under the hood good too. This is from the landfill dirt running, so I know this is dirty. It needs to be cleaned pretty good and clean up that corrosion. Anyway, you guys, so here's your fuses right here. So the fuse that I changed on here was a F29. You see that F29 trailer tow park? And I went ahead and lined it up, and it's in this row right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It was this one right here, this 20 amp fuse right here, right? So I went ahead and bought that and replaced the old one because it was, you know, I went ahead and had replaced the old one. I already threw it in the trash because, you know, it was split in the middle. The fuse, you know, it was split where its connection at. So for any of you guys, if you want to know the exact fuse to get, it is this right here. A 20 amp M fuse, not an F. The Fs are bigger and wider. You need this one, this exact brand right here. 20 amp. It needs to be a M case fuse. Y'all see that M case fuse right here? So I'm just showing you. I'm gonna throw it back in the trash now. So you guys, like I say, I already replaced. I got the new fuse in now, so I'm just gonna show you what the trailer looks like. It's back to normal. I want to start her up. Turn the switch over. Bam. And what do you know? These lights are back on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All my lights is on. I love it, guys. I was procrastinating on this for so long. It's not fun. Man, can't beat it. Safety first, right? Don't do what Suave did, man. When you notice something, if you got the time, go ahead and tackle it, man. Go ahead and take out the time and tackle it. So I just wanted to show you guys that. For any of you guys that have the Rams from the 2009 to 2018, that F29 fuse, and go ahead and get that same exact brand I showed you, you'll be all right. Now, you guys, that's not the main reason I'm actually recording this session today for this video. I'm getting ready to get into when to properly grease your trailers. You know, whatever you're towing, if you're doing a lot of on the road running and towing, you guys need to take out time and properly PM and maintenance your equipment. You know what I'm saying? Check, you know, wear and tear on the tires, make sure the treads are still good, your tires aren't bulging out, no bulges, no abrasions, cuts, or anything of that nature where tire could blow out or, you know, severely, you know, go out on you on the road or anything of that nature. But mainly what we're just focusing on now is just PM as far as greasing, you know, all the fittings. Of course, you got your wheel bearings, but your wheel bearings and all that separate. Your fittings and everything for your trailer tires, they have grease made just for, they have axle grease. If you guys don't know that, you don't want to use multi-purpose or regular grease on your trailer tires or tires with your axles, period. They make grease just for that, axle grease. The grease I have that I'm getting ready to use is multi-purpose grease. I already went ahead and refilled my cartridge. I put a new cartridge in and filled it up already. So you guys stay tuned for this video, and maybe you guys can learn something if you don't already know this. So stay tuned. So like I said, of course, that was when I went ahead and tested the new grease is right there, that dark green. I went ahead and took it out. That's what it's looking like. The new cartridge is already in this. Suave needs to invest in, Justin needs to invest in a nice battery one. Be much easier instead of hand pumping. But for now, we gloved up, baby. I'm gonna take these off and use these because I might want to spread some of the grease around. So of course, things you want to keep in mind. Greasing when it's off, you want to grease your ball, your coupler real good, and I'm probably gonna do that towards the end of the video. That'll be last. You want to hit like your fittings on your, you know, your crank handle and everything going for your jack stand where the leg drops down. You want to hit the fittings on this. That's very important. Keep that lubricated. Hey, you just want to visually, you know, look for all your fittings that might be on the trailers and things of that nature right here. You know what I'm saying? Any place where you can see grease, something, you know there's going to be some fittings there. Right here on this main hoist, fittings. What I did the other day, I just did a light coating because I ran out. I just put, sometimes I like to grease my rails and, you know, put a little bit on, you know, throughout the side and stuff so that way it'll have a little traction. I do it on both sides, you know, so that way we can have a little traction when the wheels and everything on the roll-offs is coming up. Just keep that lubricated too. And like I say, these, you want to check those, you know, what I believe they say every 10,000 miles, or you can do it once a year. But you use axle grease for these trailer tires. Don't use regular multi-purpose grease. I'm going to stress, I can't stress that enough. It's different type of grease for axles. You use multi-purpose grease for anything else. Anything else you could do is, you know, multi-purpose, all-purpose. Not on your tires. Don't do that. All right? Cool. So what we're doing here, I'm going to take my controller and I want to let the hoist lift the rails all the way up, and you have a safety bar. What that is, if for any reason the hydraulic system should fail on this trailer, this could come down and kill you, especially if you're underneath it, greasing any of the fittings or anything of that nature. I'm dead serious, guys. Do not put your trailers up, even your regular dump trailer or anything, without the safety bar. And I'm going to show you what I mean by the safety bar in a second. You hold it up, it's like a little arm, and it latches in this little hole right here, and it lets the rails and everything for with the hoist holding up the hydraulics, with the hydraulic fluid pumping through it. It holds everything right right nice and tight. Okay? Watch this. She need a little grease. She need a little lubricant. She need a little grease. She need a little grease. Hey, she need a little grease. She need a little grease. Hey, she need a little, huh? All right.
What was that?
Boy, if you don't get... Motherfucker a little tight. So you see how that's the arm right there? This arm right here needs to catch right up in here. So when I'm underneath greasing it, if the hydraulic system should ever fail, it'll catch and it won't come down and crush you and kill you or severely injure you. You guys, I'm about to go ahead, hit my fittings right here on this jack stand first. Right here where the crank is at and everything. Put a couple onto it. Don't want to over grease, just want to do it enough. Might need to clean that hole. This one feels pretty full. Sometimes, guys, if it starts to make a mess and it doesn't look like it's taken, you might need to get like a little pen or something and clean the hole so it'll allow the grease to come through it. All right, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead. I already lowered the rails back down. I'm getting ready to start first with all the stuff I could just reach over and grab before I like start to raise the hoist back up and everything. Yep, and like I was saying, right about there, if it ever gets clogged up, just get a pen, clean the hole in the little fitting, so that way the grease can actually pump through. Went ahead and applied a little bit of grease going up all the way up on both sides. Some fresh grease. But what I wanted to show you guys is once you start to see it come out right there, come out right here, about 2 to 3 pumps, and you start to see a little bit come out, stop. You don't want to overdo it. You want enough just to see. So you can see it came out throughout the fitting. Oh, excess ain't gonna hurt the wheels. That's all it's keeping lubricated right there. Want to let it put a little bit going on up. Hit those already. And I hit this one fitting I could get already, and I greased that pretty good. Gotta get that one and raise the rest of them. I can't hit this one until I actually raise it up and I can get my hand up underneath of this. I'm gonna have to raise this up and you guys will see. And hit that one, and there's 2 more I leave down here. You see those down here? Gotta get those too. So yeah, you guys stay tuned for that. So you guys, as you can see, I don't have this arm sitting all the way back. I have it sitting forward some. So that way when it catches, if it ever failed, it can come down and fall right here, right there. So like I said, the rest of the fittings I need to get is right in here. Bam. On the other side, I have one in the middle right here. Well, actually, we was talking about adding a fitting here so we can actually keep this lubricated and grease this right in here. We might go and take some time on one day and drill through that and put a fitting of our own. And I have to get this other top one for the other side. So, guys, just watch. something to clean that fitting because it's not taking. That can mean one or two things to you guys when something like that happens. You go to squeeze on the fitting, you know, with your grease gun, and it just looks like it's not going in, it's just coming all out around the fitting. Either, like I say, the hole needs to be clean, or the fitting's bad, you might need to change it. I just think the hole needs to be poked and clean it. This is actually more suitable for what I mean to actually clean the holes out. I'm gonna push in there, turn around on the fitter, just so it can actually take the grease. Sometimes these little holes right here, you get clogged. And you just need to fix that. Push in on it a little bit, clean it out, voila. Like, no. This one already took, I'm just checking it. Do the same thing for this one down here. All right, so I'm showing you guys an example. You guys see the difference? It didn't come all out crazy when I go to cranking now. It's actually taking it here. That should be enough. I gave it about 5-6 cranks. Then you just want to get your napkin, paper towel, clean that off, wipe any of the little excess around the fit and clean it up some. Yep. That little pin or needle did the trick. It's getting cold out here, guys. Crank this up. It's getting cold. I hit all the grease fittings. Just double checking everything. Yeah. Bam, bam. Thank you. Bam, bam. Thank you, man. Hit all the grease fittings. That's two right here on both of the rollers on the back. Hit that already. I'm not gonna mess with my wheels. Axles right here because I already did these about a couple months ago and they still good. You don't want to overfill it. You could like pop the seal and then you're gonna have some real problems. So my hubs, my axles, they good. I believe we're good to go. Hit the jack stand, the crank.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. We smoke. We smoke. Hey. 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 I'm on the rise like a rocket. My nose is popping. All these little bitties want top me. Fake love making me toxic. Pain steady throbbing. Deposits be empty like pockets. Clogging me less so I'm popping. I'm talking my shit. Why? Cause no one can stop it. Some days I feel like a prophet. The way I speak facts. Spinning game is such a hobby. Wretches they calling me gnarly when I come to party. X they ass out like a target. Ladies be calling me poppy. Trying to get naughty. Tensions be hot as wasabi. Cracking they ass in the telly. Thug chick off her belly. It's hot. So turn on some Nelly. Dick be having her creaming while eating my semen. Oh my. This girl is a demon.
As you can see, all the fittings have been hit now. Bam. Grease the rails. The size and everything from when they get up. The next time the wheels go up here, next time a bin goes up here, it's good.
Focus on stacking them M's, you know we gon' win.
She good, lubricated.
Niggas be hating no muscle, I don't give a damn. I just
Fit
know
it
what's
within
the
here.
Coated the ice, but I'm
Bam.
flowing like water.
Right here in the
Blazing this
middle.
fire, I'm feeling like ain't.
One right
Standing on
here.
mountains, emitting this power. You play with that lightning, you feeling that bang.
Bam.
Fang over fang like
On
no
both
key man.
sides.
Nakumaru, watch I aim for the key and I pop the bottle. Back in his head like a pair of goggles. This level will war, but we
It's
can
two down there.
you fecal like
One,
matter, don't
two.
take the
Those
topic.
been hit.
Tipping and telling y'all need to stop.
Bam.
Better trail real swift with you in that garden. So I
Just peep these two right here in the back last. I just hit those.
it's my campo. It's my outdoor.
One
I don't follow.
and two.
Headless, Sleepy Hollow.
See that grease coming out is good. She Gucci.
Great goodness, baby mama.
And of course, like I say, these two right here on each side for the rollers. She good to go. This trailer has been fully greased, you guys. I'm out here and thinking about it. All I'm gonna do now is just go ahead while I'm still out here and just hit this jack stand right here with the crank. Just hit that, grease the ball. I'm gonna drop this trailer, grease the ball and hitch. Lord, I keep saying the wrong thing. Grease the coupler, you guys. I'm sorry. Go ahead, add a little lubricant to this. Go ahead, grease that. A little grease ain't gonna hurt on that. Go ahead and bop, check that, add a little grease, and we good to go. All right, you guys, get ready to sign out. Grease both balls.
Pause.
Pause? Pause what?
You said something gay, so you gotta say no homo, or else you the homo.
All the couplers, I took about 2 or 3 squirtfuls on my fingertips. Of course, with gloves on, I wiped all around underneath all the couplers. Hit that. The jack stands with the cranks, you know. And as you hit these fittings right here, like I stay with the jack stands, you want to go ahead and turn the crank and, you know, crank clockwise, counterclockwise, so that way you can get the grease flowing through. And it'll crank smoothly. You don't want to just grease the fittings and don't turn the cranks at all. This is all hydraulic, so it's no grease fittings. It's ran off all hydraulics, as y'all can see. So I didn't have to hit that. I still put some grease under the coupler right here. I have grease right here on this ball. Grease under the coupler right here. And I hit the 2 fittings and crank. So now, you guys, I'm getting ready to go back in the house and warm up some because I'm cold. I've been out here for about going on an hour now doing this video for y'all because I love you guys and I really want to put good content out for y'all. So with that being said, just stay tuned. I'll follow with some facts. All right. All right, guys, so I'm back in the house now. To close out everything that we talked about today, as far as when it comes to greasing, I'm just going to mainly speak for myself and how my business, how I run my trucks and equipment and stuff. My trailers get used quite frequently during the spring, summer, fall months, but then right now it's a slow season. But I don't really go over the road too much, so this isn't like a hot shot or, you know, transport type of thing. So I might not need to grease my components as much as somebody who will be traveling heavy miles, large, you know, running large miles every single day in and out on their vehicles or their equipment, their trailers and stuff. So me, you know, 10,000 miles accumulate with me pulling my trailers and stuff will take a little while because a lot of my running is local. It's not even regional, it's local, you feel me? So with that being said, you know, everything might be within a 15-mile radius or less, you know. It's not too much stuff I do really past a 15-mile radius. And with that being said, I'll grease my axles, you know, like around the wheel bearings and all that. I'll grease my axles and all that stuff maybe once a year. Yeah, once a year is pretty good for me. You hit them real good. And they'll last you. Because I'm saying for me and myself, for my junk removal business and me doing a lot of local running, you know, once a year for the wheels is good. And I'll probably grease my trailer, you know, the bend. Even the bends too, I know I ain't really touch on it too much. The bends have little grease fittings on the wheels in the back too, and like on the door hinges. So you can hit those like once a month too, you know, just check them. And the trailers as well, I would suggest hitting my trailers with the frequency I use it. More so my roll-off trailer. I would hit that once a month for sure. Cause that gets used the most out of all my equipment. That Tam Max D you seen, that 16-foot dump trailer is still frankly new. I've used it a few times. I just bought it I just bought it this year. And that's still pretty new. It hasn't got a lot of use in it. So I went ahead and greased around the coupler pretty good, but the wheels, I'm not really worried about the wheels yet. My red trailer, I greased that earlier in the year, the axles, so that should be good, you know, until next year sometime. And like I say, the rest of my trailers, the most, other than my roll-off trailer setup, I'll quite frankly use the 18-foot quite often, the 18-foot utility trailer, and my red little 6x12, you know, with the high sides. Other than that, my dump, man, going into the next year more so, it might get used more quite frequently. And yeah, I mean, more so I would say that the things with the hoists would need to have more attention than the regular trailers. You know what I'm saying? Anything with a hoist or lift system, I feel would need more attention as far as greasing and the components and things of that nature, because it's working more, it's being, you know, used harder and things of that nature. So, I'm gonna have something also here to follow up with too as well. Getting ready to close this video out as far as how you need to go about maintaining trailers just in general, so you can have something to go by too, and not just take my word, because my use and your use might be two different things. Like how heavy I use my trailers, you might use yours, you know, every once a month, maybe every weekend out of a month. You see what I'm saying? As opposed to every day. So you might not really need to hit your trailer every month. You might only be using it on the weekends of every month, or you might use it once a month. You see what I'm saying? And if you're using it like heavily hard every day, yeah, you're definitely going to need to hit all that stuff, you know, once a month, maybe twice. It just depends. Depending on how far and how hard you're going, you might need to hit it twice a month. So with that being said, it just all varies. A lot of different things go into factor. So that's it, you guys. I'm getting ready to sign out. You already know I love it. Thank you guys for steady tuning in. I bring in all new subscribers. Continue to run my videos up. Continue to run them views up. Give me that like, comment, share, subscribe. Until next time, I love y'all, man.
Hey man, say man, y'all already know who it is. Pull up like money, get money. We ain't never slumming. On God.